Everything I used to believe at 18 failed me at 28. If you like, you can get good grades, study well. That doesn't guarantee that you will get a good life. When I was 18, I thought going to school and getting good grades would save me. At 18, I set a goal that by 30, I should have gotten my house and car and everything will be all right. That was the belief I had when I was 18. As time went on, I was able to understand that those things will not actually get you what you want. Although those things actually matter in getting what you want, but it is a means to an end, not an end in itself. So you going to school, studying and getting a good grade won't get you everything you want in life, but it will help you get what you want. That is what I've realized so far for the past 10 years. What is really important these days is you getting skills and solving problems. That is exactly what will make you put food on the table and make you succeed in this life. If you keep on reading hundred of books and doing everything you can, read hundred of books, acquire so many knowledge. If you don't put that knowledge into practice, it's a waste. I'm talking from experience because there was a point in time that I was reading so much books about how to communicate, about what to do, because I was really curious and I wanted to improve. But not until I neglected those books and I started taking action, I started doing, that was when things started changing. Books change lives, but action makes it into reality. Knowledge is not enough if you do not put it into action. And also, if you always think that, oh, hard work will pay, hard work does not pay. This is what I learned the hard way. I used to think that the more consistent you are in something and you keep showing up, you would eventually succeed. But I've come to realize that in different areas of my life, in my business, in academics, in different areas, I'm come to realize that consistency is just one side of the coin to getting what you want. If you are only consistent and you are only hardworking without being strategic and without paying attention to patterns, you will always fail. It's just like you are doing something and you are doing the wrong thing consistently. If you do not discover, if you do not be conscious of yourself that this thing that I'm doing is the wrong thing and look for ways you can do it the right way, if you are always consistent doing it, you will fail. Let me use two instances to make you understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to be using the academic aspect and I'm going to be using the business aspect. Now, in the academic aspect, if you always think that studying every day will get you the grades, you are wrong. Or being hardworking in school will get you the grades, you are wrong. If you do not pay attention to what your examiners want, how you can study properly, you consistently showing up and reading will not get you what you want. So you need to be strategic. And in fact, for business also, if you are using a particular strategy or you are just posting or you are just advertising and you feel like, okay, by showing up, something will happen. Nothing will not happen if you are not paying attention to what is not making it happen. So hard work or consistency will not get you what you want until when you start being strategic about how you can position yourself to make the right decision in order to get the required results. And also, things that I'm doing now, I really wished I could have started when I was 18. Because if I had started when I was 18, I would have been better than this. So just try as much as possible to start early. Because if you start early, you'll be able to make a lot of mistakes along the way and you'll be able to correct them and success will come faster. My business, my YouTube, everything, I thought I could have started at 18 because if I started at 18, I would have made a lot of mistakes. And in fact, this year would have been my 10th year on YouTube, but I didn't start because I was scared. I was scared about what people will say. I actually created this channel 2017 And I thought if I could start, I had the thought of starting then, but then I was scared. I was thinking about what people will say and all that. And in fact, I thought I should get everything figured out. I should have got my light. I should have gotten my light. I should have gotten my phone and all that. When I realized that I didn't need all those things, that was when I did say it's too late, but then I was able to make that decision in 2022 to start posting. But if I had started early, I would have been better than this. This next year will be my fourth year on YouTube. Anything you are doing, whether you want to do business, whether you want to start anything at all, make sure you start early, because when you start early, there are tendencies that you will succeed early. Everything will be fine eventually.